my Socialites, it's Lena here. So I just finished a trial shift and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about why it's so important to follow your dreams and on the side do what you want. Like, we don't realize, but in life, like, we get so carried away in our normal day-to-day job. It's not actually what we want to do. We're just playing a part in this, you know, digital reality, whatever you want to call it, and you forget as you get older what you truly want to do. And like, you only get one shot at life. Like, it's so important to do what makes you happy. Like, follow your dreams, dive into that creativity, because school won't tell you to be an entrepreneur. School won't teach you to do this, to do that. I used to live on the road and I fell in love with it, and it's still something that I want to do. But you have to realize that to make that dream possible, you have to be willing to put in the effort on the side. Like, okay, this is something that I want to do, but how am I going to do it to get out of the situation that I'm in now? Like, in life, you're the main character, right? You're playing your movie, your game. You can choose to go out, you can choose to have as much fun as you want when you're young, but trust me, time goes by quicker as you get older. And as you get older, you realize how much you wish you did the things you did when you were younger. Like, whatever you want to do it now, because later you'll be 30 or you'll be 40 years old and you'll be regretting not doing what you wanted to do. Like, even if everyone has dreams, right? And everyone wants to do something in this world, but the world will do everything it can to pull you away from what you believe in and who you are. The world has done everything it can to tell me that I can't do this, or I can't do that, or what I believe in isn't real. The fact that I believe in spirituality, the fact that I believe in crystals and manifestation and taking ownership of your life and your choices, you're in control. And I see people give up on themselves. Work on yourself, build yourself. I'll always say it, but if you're strong in your body, you're strong in your mind. Like, if you're strong in your body, you're strong in your mind. You're the creator of your reality. You can have and be anyone you want. Like, truly, like, create your character, create the life that you desire. I just saw 4-4, so I'm going to take that as a sign, as 444. Take that as your angel number. So whatever you do, you're guided to do. It's just about you making that choice and taking initiative. Like, when you're young, it's so important to kind of do it. Take the chance, take the risk, because no one's going to believe in you. And to be honest, no one actually cares. Nobody cares, nobody knows who you are. You're just another person that's just, you know, playing a part in this world. Like, you got to think, in this world, do you want to be remembered by people, or do you just want to be forgotten? Do you want people to remember you for what you created, what you produced as a product, or what you did and how you showed your life, or what you created for other people? Or do you just want to play a part in this world and never be seen for your gifts and talents? We all have gifts and talents. It's just about making those dreams possible and working with reality as much as it is against you, because to be honest, like I said, no one cares. No one cares. And let me tell you, no one's going to help you, because everyone's gone through the same thing where someone's broken their trust, right? I've worked in hospitality for a while, and people are rude. People do not care about your emotions or how you're feeling. That's why it's so important to take control over your life and do what makes you happy. Like, live your life how you want. Do what you want, do what feels right for you, follow your intuition and what you're guided to do. Like, okay, let's compare the energies of what's going on in the air right now. It's windy, so wind is all about movement and change. So what are you going to create change in? What are you going to create movement in? What direction are you going to take now in your life that's going to lead you on the path that you actually want to be on? Because people will take you off your path, and months and days will go by, and it's all up to you to make that change and do what makes you happy. And if your dream is to buy that dream car, what am I going to do to get that dream car? What am I going to do to get that dream house? You need to figure that out, or you'll just be like, you know, you'll just, you know, be that's it. That's just your character. But if you want to amplify your character and do what your goals and your dreams are, you have to realize that some things that aren't for you need to come to an end through the things that you do on the side to actually make it happen. Because like I said, like me standing in front of this camera, nobody cares. Nobody actually cares. Nobody cares, right? When you're successful and when you actually do it and say if you want to leave, or I don't know, like people will do everything they can to tear you down. People will do everything they can to break your trust, to break your innocence, to break your kindness, because someone broke their kindness and their innocence. And no matter how many times the world does that to you, don't let that break you. Let it make you stronger, and stronger in a way as in, I'm not going to give up on my dreams because I'm strong enough to believe in myself and believe in what I want to do and who I want to be in this world. Because you know, it's your life and you have to do what makes you happy. And if you're not happy at the job that you have, that's on you. That's not on anyone else, because it's going to change your thoughts as soon as you decide to quit or you decide to move. It's the same for like when you've just left someone and you still have their stuff. Why are you still holding on to their stuff? They're not a part of your life. You're still carrying that energy. Like everything is energy, and that's why it's so important to let stuff go as you grow and rebuild and continuously take paths that are different. Because if you think about it, you'll always be in the same place if you continuously listen to people that aren't directing you on the right path, or maybe they are, but it's not actually what you want, but it is what you want, but you don't know, but you're not sure. Like, you'll always know in your heart what you want and who you want to be, and only you can access that. And no one is going to tell you like, oh my god, like, do you want to be an engineer? Is that your dream? But you're actually working in a job that you don't actually want to work. It's like you're doing the opposite. Well, how can you make that dream possible? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to work this job to kind of make that possible. Like, it's all up to you. Like, seriously, do what makes you happy, because you know, we in life as humans, we've created most of this stuff. Someone had to build this fence. Someone had to come up with this idea. Like, you have your own ideas, so just put them into reality and make them part of your dreams. Even if things try to pull you back or things try to distract you, like, everything will try to distract you in life and pull you off your path, but it's truly up to you to walk that path, no matter how many distractions there are. It's like the Wizard of Oz, for example. Like, you're walking that path, but then you realize at the end that it wasn't what it seemed. And you're like, well, what was the point of that? But you made all these friends along the way, so there is a positive despite the negative. You've gained as much as you've lost. It's the same as, like, I want to say, like, if you want to fix your mind, work on yourself, your body, healing. Crying is the best way to release, to heal, to move forward. Like, in this reality, we're taught to kind of we're not taught about the things that we should be taught about, like how actually powerful our mind is, or how powerful we actually are, and how we should, you know, be our own person. Because to be honest, everyone wants to be the same as everyone else, but why don't you just be your own person and dress how you want, and maybe create your own clothing, or do something that you want, create what you want in life. Because, you know, the world's always moving, you know, life's always moving. It's up to you to jump in and make something of yourself. And maybe you don't want to, and that's fine. You can just live a life that's best suited to you. So I keep hearing the leaves, so it's like, I guess for me that represents fear and anxiety, like the fear and the anxiety of doing something, like me standing in front of this camera. Like, you have to do whatever you want to do, even if you have fear, even if you have anxiety, because that's the path, you know. Like, I forgot that guy's name, but he always talks about fear and just doing things, and you have to fight your mind and what it tells you and what you've been programmed to believe and what you've been told to believe, because it's truly up to you. It's truly what you decide to digest in your mind, you know. Like, all I can say is do what makes you happy, even if it's a difficult path, or if it's like a harder path, because like people won't understand it, and that's that, and you can't change that. Like, just do what makes you happy. you know, or you can just fold like everyone else and be normal and just fit in, because everyone does that. Everyone wants to fit in and everyone wants to be normal, and that's okay. But if you have other dreams, then do it, because one thing that's stopping people is themselves, their mind. Like, do it. What's stopping you? The fear of what someone else thinks? The fear of what someone else thinks won't matter in 10 years when you actually achieve what you want to achieve. The fear of what someone else thinks won't actually matter when you actually make it, because people will be looking at you like, wow, she did it despite me caring about thinking it was weird or it was silly. Like, you get one shot at life. Dress how you want, act how you want, in a way that serves you and you know what you want to do. I just saw 2. There's your number, 4 and 2. Search up the meaning of those. Everything in the universe will direct you onto the path you need to be on. It's just you look at the signs. What's life trying to tell you? And if something doesn't sit right with you, don't do it. Don't feel obligated to do something that you don't want to do. It's, you know, whatever you want to do is, like, if you do something you don't want to do, that's on you, because you made that choice. Obviously it depends on the situation, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to work at a job but you don't want to work there because maybe it's the people or the vibe, and you know, whatever you are and whatever you hang around with is a reflection of you internally. Remember that. Whatever is reflected to you externally is a reflection of you internally. It's so important as well for your path of healing to work on yourself and continuously not give up, because when you don't give up, it happens. So yeah, that's all. Thanks for watching my delicious lights.